वालेकुम सलाम। उरुज भाई नहीं है? उरुज भाई अस्सलाम वालेकुम। हाँ, लेडीज़ का कोई अच्छा Hello YouTube, how are you all? So today I'm on the CBR 250R ABS Repsol edition. This specific bike is a 2011 one. Now everybody knows I don't really do sub 600cc bikes, but there's a very special reason why I'm making this video on this specific bike. First, it is because CBR 250 was my first bike. If a lot of you don't know, I learned my stunting and everything on that bike, and that was the first bike I had gotten. I was just 18 back then. It was almost, I had it for like 2 years before upgrading to the ER6N. So I just thought this video has been pending for quite a long while, and I thought why not do it on this bike. And this specific bike belongs to my friend. This was the first CBR 250R I had ridden in my life. So when I had seen the bike for the first time at a college event at St. Mary's, to be accurate, what the fuck. And then I don't really do showroom test rides, so this specific friend of mine who stays nearby to my house, he had just gotten a bike, so I had taken it for a test ride with him. So you know, a lot of emotional value there. And once I rode his bike, I fell in love, and a month later my CBR 250R arrived, which was in black. Now this bike was initially a red colored one, but he paid quite a lot of amount to change it to a Repsol edition. He actually changed the parts and all. So I really love that bike, and I still think it's one of the most underrated bikes. And because Honda didn't do the marketing well and the pricing and everything, the bike didn't really pick that much. But until this was there, it was pretty much the king. The Duke 200 and 390 actually killed it. That's about it for the bike. And for today's vlog, now I had a lot of points to put forward, and most importantly, I do not interact with my subscribers much directly. So I just thought, you know, this one time I would like to convey this message to all of you that one, I unhid my subscribers just recently, and because a lot of people were requesting me to do that, and I had hidden it because I was never really into motovlogging for the numbers race, that who has the most number of subscribers, who has the most number of videos. I just started it because I know I have good language skills, good communication skills. I know I'm a good rider. I'm a little bit of a harsh rider, yes, but I do know that, you know, when to go hard and when not to go hard. It's a testimony to the fact that I haven't, fingers crossed, bolte na, Allah ka shukar hai, I haven't met with a single accident since I started riding. Yes, there were 2 or 3 minor ones, as in it was not even an accident. It should be called somewhat as accidental falls, as in when the bike was on the stand, it slipped and all that kind of stuff. So you know, I know how to push it, and I really love to show my viewers the content which you don't really find on many other channels. So, and because most of my cousins, my friends, everybody rides high-end bikes, so I don't really do showroom bikes, because when you're riding a showroom bike, you have this sense of you know this, I don't know, I just don't feel comfortable riding any showroom test ride vehicle. When it comes to friends, we exchange the bikes, we know each other for a long time, and we have that level of confidence that we'll ride each other's bikes as if it was our own. We know when to rip, we know when not to rip, we know when to do stupid stuff and when not to. Also, I am doing this vlog in a new area. If you wow, SR150. So I'm doing this area in a new this vlog in a new area. This is Nampalli, and I was heading to Abbott's to my friend's perfume showroom to pick up some perfumes, and so that you guys don't get bored with the same road. So anyways, why do I motovlog? I told you I started motovlogging for these reasons. I was anyways getting to ride so many bikes and everything, so I thought, why not share the content with everybody? If you must have noticed, I never had any subscribe, like, share, something, those kind of buttons or spamming anywhere, no. And even the Instagram and Facebook links, Azam Hori, I'll just stop for a while. So anyhows, where were we? Point number 1. Yes, I motovlog because of that. I'm not in it for the race or sponsorships or anything. If you noticed, I don't even do showroom bikes. I don't cover many events. I just do the topics which I feel are relevant, and if there's a message I need to put across. And second of all, yes, a lot of people might say that sometimes I do get into not exactly controversies, but I know when to raise my voice. If I see somebody sharing a shitty opinion with everybody, now everybody has an opinion, and yeah, it's freedom of speech, of course, but if you're spreading wrong information among people, that's something I don't like, and I'll roast that person, I'll make a parody, I'll do whatever. This is my style. If someone is doing a good job, I go out of my way to help them, to encourage them how to go about, even if it's motovlogging or anything else. So that's I'm a very a lot of people say I'm a very open mouth and big mouth guy. Yes, I am. Currently I stand at 20,000 odd subscribers, and I've never promoted it in groups or anything, any of my videos. It's just all natural. So I'd like to tell each and every one of my subscribers that I love you all. I'm really glad to have you all, and most importantly, I am really happy that the content I give, people enjoy it. Of course, there are lots of people who don't like it, but honestly, I don't really care, because it's my style. I don't tailor my content according to people. My audience is, I'm happy that I have 20,000 genuine subscribers than say 200,000 fake or namesake ones. Then if somebody spreads hate on my comments, I just give them a fitting reply right then and there. This is just how I am, because I'm not in this for anything else other than fun and enjoyment. It's I just vlog what I do, the bikes I ride. I don't specifically go to showrooms and approach people to make videos. So whatever whenever my friends change their bikes or I switch bikes with them, I just make a video. Most importantly, I'm really sorry that I don't really reply to many comments on YouTube and Instagram. Now that's because most of the times I'm very, very busy. Yes, apart from biking and all, I do have a life. I do have a separate life wherein I have to work. I keep doing something else or the other. So but rest assured, I read each and every one of you's comment. The ones I find are really important to reply to, I do. But yeah, I love you all for watching my videos and commenting and everything. I know I do not interact with you all much, and I've never kept any subscriber meetup or anything as such, because honestly I don't consider myself a celebrity at all. I'm just doing something I love, showing it to people. So a lot of people have actually seen my house address. That's for the reason I don't hide my face, I don't hide my address, everything's up there. And a lot of people have actually come to my house looking at my videos, and to be honest, I'd say I was creeped out at first, but it's okay. But you guys should also understand that sometimes I'll be available and sometimes I won't be available, but it's really happy when I meet a subscriber. I'm very happy. So for this specific video, I'm gonna be very active on all the comments, so you guys can comment, you can ask your questions if you have any. Yes, about my personal life, I don't really like discussing it, like what I do, am I studying, am I working, do I have a job, do I have a business. Please kindly do not ask questions like that. I don't like disclosing my private information to public. And yes, also I had to say that up till now I've been doing stunts, bike reviews and all that, but now I realized the one thing I haven't really done is quite a lot of touring. So last time I'd done Bangalore, but I couldn't really make a proper vlog out of it. So November 10th is my birthday, the year I won't disclose. So on November 9th, inshallah I'm heading out to Bangalore, wherein I'll be spending my birthday with a couple of friends over there, and after which I'll be heading out for a complete South India ride. So I'll probably be touching Rameshwaram, Kanyakumari and all that. It's a complete solo ride, and it's beautiful over there, and it's gonna be a good getaway for me too from my regular hectic life. So that's about it. That's all. Thank you all. I love you all, and I just wanted to share a little bit of information about me and also my first bike. I just wanted to show you guys where it all started. A lot of people ask me that, how to be a moto vlogger, or how do I start my own channel. Guys, it's as simple as that. You can't just become a moto vlogger overnight. If I decide that I want to be Salman Khan, I cannot wake up to be Salman Khan. Salman Khan is Salman Khan, Shah Rukh Khan is Shah Rukh Khan. So you know what I'm saying, right? Moto vlogging is the same. It's not a shortcut to fame, success or anything, or it does not make you a true blue biker or anything as such. It's something which, if you have it in you, you just show it to the world. It's as simple as that. Your content should speak for itself. I suggest, if you do not have good communication skills or anything as such, for the love of God, please do not get into moto vlogging, as you'll be spreading wrong information and it will be very ununderstandable, if that's a word, to a lot of us. So as you can see, the metro work is still going on in Hyderabad, and the roads are pretty much fogged, to say the least. And yeah, I use the F word and other words sometimes. It's just my style. I know I don't really use them much often, but sometimes I do use them. I'm somebody who grew up just listening to my mom and dad, and after a while I know what I'm doing. So I don't really like it when somebody tells me not to do something. So it's just my style. You guys have to get used to it. I'm not one of those who will portray a fake image. I'm as real as it gets. I'm as raw as it gets. So that's how my content is gonna be, and you're gonna see a lot of touring and other videos. And yes, I love each and every one of you, and I hope, and I'm inshallah in the coming months or years or whatever, I'm looking forward to growing my subscriber base. And yes, each of you are always welcome. You can always drop a mail or message me on Hangouts. And also my Instagram ID is my public profile. I don't really have a Facebook page or anything because I don't really like it. So you guys can hit me up on Instagram. That is where I'll keep most of you updated if I have some short information, as in if I'm visiting a place, if my touring locations and all that. And yeah, about safety gear, a lot of you might notice that I don't really wear safety gear sometimes. Guys, as I told you, not wearing a helmet or not wearing a jacket or gloves or whatever is just like smoking and drinking. So we know that it's gonna kill us. Whoever's doing it is, over time something bad will happen. But you don't go, whoever is watching this, do you actually, if you see someone smoking, do you actually walk up to them and niggle them, that saying that smoking is bad, so you should not do it and all that? Everybody knows it. I mean, yeah, we know, but sometimes we are Indians, Hyderabadis. Sometimes dil nahi bolta, mood nahi rehta, nahi pen ke nikal jate. That's okay. And in the US and Europe, everywhere where people think they're the ideal bikers, they wear it because it's pretty cold over there. So without that they can't really head out. Here it's too hot, and sometimes wearing a jacket or the gloves and all is too humongous. But yeah, I in no way promote riding without helmets and gloves, because yes, they save your ass a lot of times. So please stop putting hate on my videos. I will wear gloves when I want to. I will not wear them when I don't want to. It's your duty. You guys aren't little kids, when to wear it, when not to wear it. So that's about it. I'm gonna be very active on this video, so you guys feel free to comment. I will be responding to your comments, but if it's a shitty comment or a hate comment, then please be prepared for the biggest firing of your life. And a lot of people say I do stunts on public roads and all. I've said this again, we make the best of what we got. We do not have local tracks here. Until the government takes initiative, we can't really do much. So yes, I know I do a lot of irresponsible stuff sometimes, but Trust me, I know what I'm doing. I know बुरा वक्त बोल के नहीं आता, but still, and I never in no way encourage anybody else to do it. That's the reason I've never made a wheelie tutorial. So that's about it, guys. See you. Take care. Bye bye. Boom 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 boom.